congratulations on this. It was quite revelatory and disturbing to see Jack in this role. Because there is a long tradition of well-spoken Englishmen making incredibly good baddies, and he seems to have stepped right into that.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah. No, I think he's really good, and I think actually what's great is because of his charm, you know, he's really good at sort of disarming people and being sort of very suave and all that kind of stuff. But also I think he's really good at kind of portraying that slightly cold, menacing, you know, part of the character as well.
We were talking to the writer who said it's less of a whodunit as much as a why done it.
Yeah.
And trying to understand the motives and everything like that is such a great story.
Yeah, and I think that's what is going to be fun for the audience, right? Because obviously, as the actors, we're kind of in it, and we're, I guess, victims of his whatever he's up to. But as the audience are watching it, they're obviously going to see a lot more than we do as the characters in the show. So I think it's going to be really fun for them to be sort of watching all this crazy stuff that he does, and then starting to piece together why. So yeah.
And on set, did you ever get moments where you started to wonder where Jack ended and his character began? Because he does seem so good at it.
Yeah, no, not at all actually. I mean, you know, it's not that he's method in any way, but I think you have to have a bit of a line. When you play a character like that, if it starts to bleed a little bit into yourself, then that would be a bit worrying. You know what I mean? Like to become a psychopath. Yeah. So no, I think he was really good at sort of balancing playing the character and also, you know, staying Jack. And I don't believe for 1 second he'd ever do anything that crazy. I hope not.
And working on a Greek island with David Duchovny and your whole crew, it must have been a lot of fun.
Oh, it was awful, yeah. We didn't have any fun at all. No, it was great. It was really great. Obviously, beautiful location and just a really nice chance for the cast to bond, to kind of, I think, make those relationships feel a bit more real. You know, when you're spending time together like that, it's different to when you're going to work and going home every day. So we had a lot of time in between takes where we were sitting around that table chatting, and I think it really helped sort of build the character dynamic, so it was good.
And in the era of celebrity traitors, this seems to be the perfect series because people have a fascination for what people will do if you put them in a certain situation.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think there's definitely an element of a lot of people being, you know, amateur sleuths or, you know, being their own detectives and going online and digging in, and I think it's also a good example of kind of, you know, be careful who you trust. There's a lot of con people out there, and there's a lot of good liars, and I think obviously this entire group of people really get, you know, taken by Jack, who's a very, very good con man, really, let's face it.
And for people who know Jack from his comedy or from watching Clifford the Big Red Dog or Jungle Cruise, what would you say to them about why they should watch this?
You should watch this because it's going to be a real roller coaster, and I think there's nothing better than being surprised by a TV show, because I think as audiences now, we've got very good and very sort of versed at being critics and watching this, and I think this show is so different to anything else. I think just watch it just because you will be so surprised, not just by the plot twists and the storyline, but by Jack and what he's doing. So just watch it and be surprised and enjoy.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Oh,
thank you so much. Lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!